Hey guys, welcome back to Hiberna. I'm Dean, or should I say, hi, I'm Dean, and welcome back to Hiberna. It's a little windy out here today. We've received a whole lot of snow, as you can see by the tailgate of the truck here, as the snow is coming off the trees. Anyway, we had a busy Christmas. Took us about a week. We've got three households to hit through the Christmas weeks with Christmas services, and I help out within the church doing sound or the audio board for the services and the worship teams. So as I've been kind of busy learning that, we got a new digital soundboard, and it's been quite the learning curve in regards to all that technology. I'm very apt in learning that stuff, and it's going to take me a little bit on this one, because on how much is involved in regards to the frequencies and cutting out noises at certain levels. It's pretty cool. On a side note, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I wish you a Happy New Year as we come into the second week of January. I guess it's not quite the second week. I'm recording this on Saturday. January 5, I believe, or is it the 4th? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the 4th. So yeah, Happy New Year to you guys, and really kind of look forward to see what's going to happen this year. The wife and I have been talking a fair bit in regards to what might happen this year, and we think we've decided that we're still very much interested in homesteading, but we're not 100% sold that this property is what we initially desired when we were looking to purchase property. Short story for that is we moved out to this area, a Rocky Mountain house, for a job that I got hired for 6 years ago, coming into a brand new gas plant they were going to build, and it never came through to fruition. So, you know, in that 2-year timeline, as we were waiting for this facility to move forward and get built, it turned out to, got the job, waited 3 months before I moved my family here. Everything was looking good, so we bought a property after renting in town for 3 to 4 months, because we just wanted to get out of town, and so we opted to buy, and we found a property that we could build on. It had an older mobile on it, as you've seen in previous videos, and we were just going to build a house right next door to it, and the gas plant was 4 miles away over the hills and through the trees. So we were really close for that, and I was kind of looking forward to that facility as my retirement gig. So, but it never came through, like I said, to fruition, and I started my own wireless internet company, ran that for 4 years, ended up selling that going into year 5, and in that end of that timeline, I ended up going through some major depression and high anxiety levels where I couldn't leave the house. And I've been working through that through medications and counseling over the last 2 to 3 years. And I'm to the point now that I'm got a grasp of myself, but I still end up let's say the emotions get a hold of me and pull me down, and other than It hurts inside. I don't know how to explain it. I was just super sad and just can't get myself out of bed or moving. Barely take care of myself, and I have these episodes occasionally, and it slows me down. That's why you haven't seen a video in the last week, as I've been wanting to do this, but I've been very tired, exhausted, and just not able to get myself dressed enough to take care of myself or to come out and shoot a video. And I apologize for that, but I just thought I'd create this video, come clean, and I guess kind of explain what's happened over the last couple of weeks here. Today I've got so within that time frame of being horribly depressed and full of anxiety and operating a wireless internet company, working full time, I also started up a stationery store in the same place that I was renting for my internet company, because I figured I'd be able to operate that and hire people to run that store for me. But it never worked out that way. So we ran that store for 3 to 4 months, had it fully stocked, things were looking good, bringing on clients, and I went into a deep episode of depression and had to go back to work to help fund everything, and so that my family could survive. And then, kind of leaving my employees to run the businesses for me, and that became too much for them as well. And I decided, after working for another 4 months, that we pulled the plug on everything. So we shut down the stationery store and sold the internet company to a local service provider from another town to help them expand their network, and they were gracious enough to take it off my hands and operate it for me. And they've done really well. And I still talk to them on a regular basis. And now that stationery store, I came out of that with boxes and boxes of stock. And now I've got a shed. Well, I have a shed now. I cleaned it up, and I've got boxes and boxes of stationery in there now, and I've still got the last load here sitting in the truck, and I was going to unload that today and have a conversation with you guys in regards to what things are looking like and what's been going on, and just reaching out to you folks there, just saying hello. So, but also, something on a side note, as we've talked about listing and selling this acreage, we've kind of been looking at other acreages further east, between Rocky Mountain House and Red Deer. We've got a lot of friends and family that are east, and we wanted to be closer to the city so that we can, the kids can be involved in sports and whatnot that their friends are being involved in. So in that, I have also spoken with some friends of ours, my wife and I's friends, who have a couple of nannies, goat does, that are pregnant that they're going to sell. So I have reached out to them and told them that I want to take these goats off of their hands. So whether we're here on this acreage, I'm going to take those does whether we're here or at another place. And so that'll be awesome. 2 does, and hopefully we get a couple of kidlets out of each of them and get a bit of a goat herd going. And my eldest daughter wants to get a couple of pigs. So that's exciting, because she said she would help me out and take care of those. So that was pretty awesome. So I'm going to utilize her, because I did start a new job this week. So December 30th I started, and I've been going through my computer training and onboarding this week. And for the most part, I should be home every day, late afternoon, which is going to be phenomenal. I mean, it's a far cry from what I was doing 4 or 5 months ago, where I was working, every day of the week and outwards anywhere between 12 to 16 hours a day, commissioning and not at home. So I kind of look forward to this job, and actually probably more excited in regards to the time I'm going to be able to spend here with the family, developing the acreage, and actually creating video content. It is my desire to upload on YouTube. Feel that I've got a fair bit of working knowledge of general lot of stuff, and I'm not afraid to try stuff either. So if I haven't done it before or seen it before, I'm willing to kind of research it and step out and do that. Like microgreens, for example. I've watched a lot of different YouTubers do that, so I've got a pretty good idea, and I've been able to pull it off in my own place, and that's worked out pretty well too. So we'll kind of keep doing that here in the new year and see where that goes. So, but for now, I'm going to unload the truck here and talk to you guys. So here we are at the end of the day, starting to get the kids through the bath. Well, they're fed, and now we're starting to get them through the bath. Get ready for tomorrow. The littles, being 6 and or 5 and 8 or 5 and 7, are haven't been doing well over the last couple of nights. They've been throwing up, so that's been some long nights as I yawn. So as long as I'm feeling fine tomorrow, I'll be going to church. I have to run sound for worship and the service. Everybody else will probably end up staying home. And yeah, as I kind of sit here to continue my daydreaming of homesteading and whatnot, I pick up magazines. This one's called Modern Farmer and How to Keep Honeybees. So this one had some really good articles in it in regards to honeybees and a few other things too. But that was the September 12 issue, 2016. It's been laying around the house for quite a while, but I finally read it, and it was entertaining and educational. The other one that I read in here was the pig one. What was it called? Building a Better Pig Pen. And it was just talking about the pork market in regards to how it's been growing year over year, and how farmers have been developing different ways to raise healthier pork. So that's cool to see things move into the regenerative agriculture methods, even in a commercial setting. So that's good to see, and obviously we need to get past this globalization of farm and agriculture, or commercial agriculture, because it's not doing anything for the soil. It's ruining it, and it'll take a long time for it to recuperate if we keep doing what we're doing. So, in the property that we're on, we don't have very good soil here at all. It's very clay-like, very sandy, very rocky, and we've tried growing a garden here a couple of times. Some stuff did well, but the quack grass kept taking over. We were dealing with, when I rototilled it, the thistles came in really heavy, so they were really hard to keep at bay. And then the deer were the other ones. They just decimated our whole garden, and the only thing that survived was the potatoes. And the potatoes were even kind of, small and whatnot. We ended up getting a couple of 5-gallon buckets out of them, so that goes to show that we can grow something. I mean, if you can't grow potatoes, then you got some real problems. One of the things I got for Christmas from my brother-in-law is this Mother Earth News. So I kind of look forward to getting into this one over the next few days. Homesteading and livestock, gardening and do-it-yourself projects, and renewable energy. Something that my wife and I had talked about when we came out to the acreage was setting up to be self-sustained. And solar was one of those items. And the other thing is the heating, using a wood / natural gas boiler to heat the house. And I was literally gonna try using as much wood as I could. We have out this window right here, I've got like 3 cords of poplar and birch sitting there that we use in our fireplace when it gets cold, because we use propane, and being a 1977 mobile, to keep the heat in, we have to have it hotter in here. And that wood burning stove does a phenomenal job of heating the 1,400 square feet that we've got here. And I just wanted to, my phone died earlier there just due to the temperature being so cold outside. And I just wanted to end this video thanking you guys for watching, and asking questions and bringing up, just asking us what we're gonna got planned and whatnot. So that's what I've kind of explained here today, is kind of what we're looking at doing. We're gonna look at the next 3 to 6 months and see what happens, and kind of where God leads us as we're, seeking some guidance from Him, just due to the fact that between the two of us, we're very emotionally wishy-washy right now with the stress and whatnot of homeschooling through the classical conversation techniques that we've kind of got the kids signed up, this being year 2. And we're just working our way through that, and then me starting a new job. We're just gonna see how things go. Somebody's gonna walk through the door right now. They're coming down the hallway. They're coming for you. Or not. You can probably hear them. But anyway, with my mental health the way it is, I need to move slow and make slow decisions. But I do look forward to homesteading here or at our next place. Either way, the goats are coming, and we're talking chickens. Our second child wants to look after those and sell some eggs. And I was saying that the eldest wants to look after the pigs. So I'm going to try talking her into working with the goats as well, to help me out in that space. And then a puppy. You guys have met Ginger. She's very much my day and night routine. She's not in the room here tonight, Excuse me. So anyway, again, Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you had a great season, had time to reflect and reconnect with family. They're so loud. And I look forward to seeing what this year brings through the microgreens and through the homesteading farming, and yeah, just kind of seeing where this is all going to go. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for sticking around for this full video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.